Get ready, Power Gamers. This is episode 6 of the Legends of Lyria. I'm DJ the DM.
I'm Emily. I play Wyndham.
I'm Lily. I play Lothario.
I'm Matt. I play Bojangles.
And I'm Taz, and I play Double T Tanya.
And we're here with episode 6. So, last time, there was essentially a siege. And, well, the island fell. Luckily, our intrepid adventurers managed to find a way off the island just in the nick of time. They managed to sail away, even from this strange, purple, floating humanoid. But they made it away safely. A strange, green tendril in the water tried to follow them, and yet they outmaneuvered it. Well done! After surviving an explosion, escaping on a ship filled with gunpowder and alcohol, and debunking a false cure within the last 12 hours, you are all extremely exhausted. Especially you, Wyndham. You hadn't really noticed up until now, but your left arm was sort of numb. Your vision starts to blur, and you collapse to the ground.
I can perform surgery.
Do we know that?
I don't know. I just know she picked up a dagger that was infested with something that was like touched by the people that were sick. So I think she caught whatever they had.
As you start ripping back the layers of cloth on her left arm, you can tell her skin started to yellow. It's that same jaundice that you've seen before. It's all over her body and even her eyes, though they don't open by themselves. You notice there appear to be at least 4 worms on the inside of her left arm. They're inside of her, and they're burrowing deeper and deeper. That means those worms have been there for hours. Maybe that's what's causing it, is people getting these tiny, tiny worms in their skin somehow.
Time to perform some surgery.
I agree.
All right.
Let's see
I
that
take
swing.
my great axe and I start to heat it over the fire until it's like nice and red.
You take your heated great axe as Lothario holds down Wyndham's somewhat spasming body. With one quick swing, your axe hits the wood of the ship beneath her arm. You press it
good.
right against her now bleeding arm. Okay, you cast Cure Wounds on her.
There's like a 70% chance she's going to die of some infection if we don't get to a doctor or somebody that actually knows what they're doing. So does anybody have any idea where we are?
It's starting to become apparent that you're about to be at sea for a very long time.
Yeah, I figured it's starting to add up to me that we're not going to make it unless something big happens.
Yeah, you look around and you realize that there were no rations on this ship. Neither was there any water. There was just one barrel of gunpowder and then a bunch of gut-rot alcohol.
Okay, look, I just need to level with you guys. By my best guess, it's going to take us 3 months to get there. And we only have about 2 months till the next storm hits.
Yeah.
This ship is not going to survive one of those storms.
No, it's not.
So you're saying we're dead?
I'm saying it looks bad.
How long can we survive on just water?
Yeah, we
I
can
can
go
actually
with...
survive with just water for 9 days.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, well, just 9 days then.
Depending on like everything else, but for the most part it's 9 days. You can survive without food for 5 days.
Yeah, you guys have got 5 days tops, and that's for the strongest of you, with no more food. Now, granted, you ate today, but you did also survive an explosion, so it's not like you're not needing nutrients.
Why I said 3 weeks is because I have 5 rations in my kit.
Oh.
Ooh.
That was just kind of a quick guess. Considering I'm the only soldier here who has been conditioned to go through this, I'm going to hold on to the food.
Smart.
Okay.
We'll eat once every 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have an even amount of rations. I'm going to keep the 5th ration for myself because
You
I
have to steer the
can
ship.
I can steer a ship nobody else here can.
Yeah.
Our best hope at this point is head to the next island and hopefully come across to another vessel. If we panic, we have absolutely 0 chance. If we hold together and try to get through this, we have a small chance.
It's at that point that Wyndham comes to.
I rush over to her.
Hey, Wyndham, you okay?
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I'm just
Yeah.
kind of rubbing my eyes with my hand that I have.
Oh, take it easy.
Yeah, don't strain yourself.
Like, hi guys. What's going on?
You had some major surgery performed on you.
Have I?
Yeah,
Yeah.
look left and down.
I was gonna
Look
shout
down.
at her hands.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I look down and I just kind of stare for a second.
Yeah, your
Blink a
arm,
few times.
your arm ends about halfway through what would have been your bicep, and it ends in what looks like a melted tire.
Oh my god.
It's not pretty, but it'll do.
I mean, I'm alive.
Yeah, do you remember those worms that we
Yeah.
found? There were 4 or 5 of them in your arm, and they were much bigger.
Oh. Well, that wasn't good, was it?
No.
No.
So I deemed it the only option to cut off your arm before they got to your brain or something.
Well, I appreciate that. But I think I'm going to need a minute.
Yeah.
Of course.
Let us know if you start to feel nauseous, if you start to feel really hot. You want to make sure you're okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, as much as I would love to give you a minute, we don't really have one. I need to know. Druids are famous for surviving in the wild. Are you able to create food of any kind?
I mean, yes. I can make good berries. The
Good berries sound
unfortunate
good.
part is I only have one hand, and I need my hands to cast spells.
Do
So,
you?
unfortunately, yes.
Can't you use your feet?
Well, see, we're gonna have to figure that out, aren't we?
Okay.
You could be the one-handed druid who does like spell casting one-handed.
Just like stand on one leg.
Yeah.
But that solves most of our issues. Our chances of survival go up from really, really low to kind of decent, right?
Only if she's able to cast.
Right, Captain?
Okay. Wyndham,
Mm-hmm.
as soon as you feel, maybe in the morning, as soon as you feel stronger, we need to find out what the situation is with you being able to create those berries.
Okay, I
We'll just
agree.
leave it at that.
We need to
We need
have
to
food.
we need to find that out. You only need 6 hours of sleep and a long rest, so we can each take a 2-hour shift.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to show everybody how to keep the helm straight and what heading we're on, so everybody can take 2 hours to do that.
Nice, that's very practical. Good thing not to make sure you're the only one who knows where to go.
Or at least how to keep us on a semi-straight path.
That's true. Well, you all do very specific things during your rest. Bojangles, you teach the rest of the crew how to keep a straight heading. Double T, you consult the stars in hopes of finding a better trajectory. Lothario, what do you do?
I want to sit next to Wyndham and help her cope with the loss of her hand.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, you help her throughout the night. The pain seems to come in waves, shocking waves. She will start convulsing and throwing up and crying, and then eventually she'll pass out again. It seems that the reason she was able to talk and be so accepting before was because she was still in shock. But with your help, with your magic, with your skill, and your impeccable bedside manner, you do manage to help see her through the night, and you both are able to successfully benefit from a long rest. Double T, what do you consult from the stars?
I just look up at the stars and I'm like, oh, stars in the heavens, please show me your infinite wisdom with where we need to go. What heading should we have?
You look up to the stars and you ask your question. What sign is high right now?
The kobold.
Ah, the sign of the kobold. As you look and you see the familiar sign of the kobold, well, their strength lies in numbers. Their weakness lies in their ability to defend themselves individually. They are meek, except for when they group up. The kobold sign is high. They will be your allies, if you can find them. Your heading must be correct.
Awesome.
And with that, morning greets you. You sail throughout the day. It's rather uneventful. In fact, none of you eat your rations yet, I take it. And Wyndham, you try to cast, and there's no point in even rolling. The magic at the moment is not flowing through you. You're still coming to terms with the fact that you don't have an arm.
Understandable.
The day passes.
Mainly, we just need to get a tracking point at night from the stars, so we can see how far we've traveled in a day.
That's true. And with your successful coordination with Double T, she points out a star sign that seems immobile in the sky, this so-called kobold. And while she won't shut up about it, it does seem to be stable in the sky, and you are able to track your distance. It's at this point when you make the calculation. Your worst scenario of 3 months was a little bit worse scenario, but it wasn't very far off. It would take you about 2.5 months to get there. So you would theoretically be catching about 2 weeks of that stormy season, and that, of course, would be unacceptable for this small vessel.
Keep that information to myself.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm going to tell everyone else, hey, if we keep going as fast as we can, it looks like we may have a chance.
And whether you wholeheartedly believe it or not, it is seemingly your only hope. As you sail onward, days turn into weeks. What happens the first week? I take it you make your way through the rations.
Yep. At the end of the first week, we're out of food.
There it is. Well, the food is gone.
On the 6th day, instead of me eating the last ration, I'm actually going to give it to Wyndham. So she's at her strongest to try and be able to create more food for us.
Wow.
Thank you.
Well, you hand off the last ration to Wyndham, and Wyndham, you feel definitely stronger for it. All right, so as the first week goes by, Wyndham spends it trying to cast, trying to heal. Lyria, I assume you help her. Maybe you help out.
Yeah.
You learn about the ship as best you can, too.
Yeah, I want to spend my time helping Wyndham try and get a feel for her new magic, but I also want to help Bojangles because we're stuck at sea and we better have this ship in tip-top shape.
It's true. And it's successful. You learn a little bit about boating, and you're also able to help Wyndham through her hospice. And Double T, you spend quite a lot of time creating water. In fact, it's now your primary function. You never thought you would be so effectively typecast as a clergy woman of the eternal water. And yet,
I can only create 30 gallons of water a day.
oh, that's plenty. Yeah, for you guys, that is plenty for you to drink. Yeah, not a problem. And with that,
I make us have like little sacraments before we partake of it.
well, that's good. You keep the old ways alive. And
Yeah, we're going to be using the most of it to clean up the ship. So now that I got somebody to help me take care of the ship, it's going to be some hands and knees scrubbing time.
as you guys reach that 6th day, you've been doing, all these things that you mentioned, and of course the last ration goes to Emily. And now time bleeds into the 2nd week. What do you guys do with this week of time?
I continue trying to cast Goodberry.
All right, go ahead and roll for me 3 nature checks. Ooh.
Got 16, 9, and 8.
Okay. Just real quick, Lothario, are you still spending a lot of your time trying to help her?
Yes, and I have an idea. I have prestidigitation. Could I make a fake image hand for her?
You can certainly try. Yeah, in fact, you do. You make an image of a hand for her.
Image, so she thinks she has the hand.
Well, you certainly do that. And
Okay.
as she tries casting, it seems that it is unfortunately perhaps more distracting than helpful. Over the course of the week, she's able to make a total of 5 good berries.
Well, Emily's first priority for food. I'm second. Everyone else eats after that.
I'm the doctor.
Okay, so I guess I'm last.
Yeah, sorry.
It's a rough life for a noble. My hands are covered in blisters because of all of the work on the ship, and my stomach is always growling. Who knew it was so hard being poor?
Right?
Who knew?
Tastes like my childhood.
Yeah, you all eat a berry, and there's even one left over, which is nice. But they only last, I think, 24 hours or something, and then they disappear.
Well, have Emily eat it the next day.
Fair enough. Emily seems set. It's another 3 days before she's able to make anything. I need everybody to make Constitution saving throws, except for Emily.
I got a 14.
17.
12.
Well, it seems you were right, Bojangles. You are the only one who is conditioned for this. You're able to hold your own. It's not the first time you've experienced this. However, Lithiriel and Double T, this is a problem for you. You take a level of exhaustion, and you find yourselves feeling sick, famished, and fatigued. That third day, success. Wyndham produces another 2 good berries. Who gets fed?
She needs to stay fed.
Yeah, so she eats.
Yeah,
She eats, then I eat.
yeah,
Really?
I agree.
Okay. So you both eat. You're both fine as Double T, Tanya, and Lithiriel starve around you, having not eaten for 3 days.
We'll have Lithiriel take the time off until she can eat again on
Oh,
taking care of
sure.
the ship.
Okay.
Thank you, Captain.
Wyndham, make for me another 2 nature checks.
Got a 10 and a 5.
Ooh, boy. On the 5th day, so that's another 2 days past this, you make another 1 good berry. Now, you and Bojangles are fine. Lithiriel and Double T, I need you to make another Constitution saving throw. And you're going to make this at disadvantage.
I got a 7.
I got a 9.
Yikes. Yeah, the hunger is setting in. At this point, you're 5 days without eating. Lithiriel, you're so gaunt and famished you can barely move. And Double T, you can't even sit up in your own plate mail anymore. You take another level of exhaustion, and you can feel yourselves fading. Well, there's 1 good berry. Who gets it?
Emily.
Yeah, Wyndham. There's
You-
like no question about that.
I can probably go 1 day without eating. Y'all are dying.
No, we're fine. You eat the good berry because you're the one who can create them. You need to keep your strength up. Also, do you feel feverish?
You actually
No.
feel okay. They are on the brink of death. It's 5 days without eating.
We're not on the brink of death.
We got another 4 days.
Yeah, we got another 4 days.
That's if their saves hold up.
That's
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
It's Wyndham's call, or it's whatever you guys want, I guess.
They can take another 2 days.
We're fine.
Okay.
Wyndham has to keep up her strength.
yeah.
Yikes.
She's
Okay.
probably fighting an infection right now, and we don't realize it.
All right. You eat another one, and now, because of that, Bojangles, I need you to make a save as well, as you are now not eating.
21.
Wow, yeah, you are fine with this. Again, it's just 2-3 days. You're fine. Wyndham, let's see you make those nature checks. I'm gonna need another 2.
I got a 15 and an 8.
Ooh, God, another 1 berry. You're now on the 7th day. Lily, Double T, and Bojangles, I need you all to make Constitution saves.
Let's give one of them to the doctor.
Wow, Lyria, you actually are holding up. But you do take another level of exhaustion.
Okay.
And then same with Double T.
I got a
But
7.
I just ate.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I forgot you were giving her the thing. Okay, excellent. So you give it to Double T. Amazingly, Double T. Yeah, you eat that berry. It is... Oh my god, it sustains you. Jesus Christ. You lose 1 level of exhaustion. Well done.
Cool.
All right. Bojangles, you now take 1 level of exhaustion as the not eating is starting to get to you. It's not nearly as bad as Lyria, but it's getting pretty bad. As we roll into the 3rd week here, Wyndham, go ahead and make for me 2 nature checks again.
Okay.
Ooh.
I got a 15 and an 11.
Nice. Excellent. With both of them over 10, you are able to make 3 berries, and you get the feeling that you're getting better at this.
Yay!
Who eats?
Emily eats first, then Lyria, and then Double T.
You sure you don't want to eat?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Okay. Nice. You all
So you
eat. Lyria, I do, yeah. And then Lyria, when you eat this, oh my god, it is a beautiful thing. You lose that level of exhaustion, so now you only have 2 Lyria. And then Double T, when you eat one of these good berries, you lose a level of exhaustion as well. It's a beautiful thing. Bojangles, unfortunately, it's starting to hurt you. You take another level of exhaustion.
All right.
And Wyndham, you eat. You're doing good. We're now mid 3rd week. Go ahead and roll for me 3 nature checks.
Okay. I got a 3, a 15, and a 17.
Nice, not bad. All right, things seem like they're looking up for you. You get another 3 berries.
Hell yeah.
As you feel like you're actually getting the hang of this, who eats?
Everyone but Bojangles.
No, Bojangles eats.
Nah, he
Bojangles
can go.
eats.
Captain's orders. He's good. Everyone else needs to eat.
Doctor's orders.
Nope.
Doctor
Not
Trump's
Star Trek.
captain.
This is not Star Trek. There's no like Prime Order 56-81 or whatever it is.
Uh-huh.
It's my way on the ship. You guys eat.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, well, you all eat. That means Bojangles, you're the only one who needs to make a Constitution save. And Double T, you've got no levels of exhaustion. Wow. Lyria, you lose 1, so now you've only got 1 left. Oh, Bojangles.
I got an 8.
Yeah, you're doing real bad, buddy. You get a 3rd level of exhaustion, and you get to the point where you realize you're not even going to be able to steer the ship. You're dizzy now, and you fade in and out of consciousness as time goes on the ship. Nearing the end of the 3rd week, Wyndham, go ahead and roll another 3 nature checks.
18, 17, and 9.
Wow,
Nice.
You're actually getting real good at this. Okay, that's another 3 berries. And with this 3rd successful flourish, you realize that there is a different way of casting spells with just 1 hand. It's an entirely different way you have to organize the energy and handle it, but yeah, you could get the hang of this, and you're certainly starting to master it with Goodberry. Well done. Excellent. Who eats?
Bojangles.
Yeah, Bojangles eats.
All right.
I think I'm too tired to put up a fight this time.
Yeah. He's got to steer the ship.
Yeah, you are. They feed you, even despite your protests. And it is amazing as you remove 1 level of exhaustion. Well done. Who else eats? There's 2 more.
Emily eats,
Mm-hmm.
and Lyria eats.
Mm-hmm. I can go with
Nice.
that.
Nice call. All right, so that means the only one who needs to make a save is Double T. Nice. It does not affect you as badly as you would think. Yeah, this is nothing. You've been hungry. You've experienced hunger on this ship, and this is just the beginning. You're fine. Excellent. As time rolls on, the 4th week comes, and you start to see something in the distance. You're not sure if it's your eyes playing tricks on you. The only thing you've seen for so long is just water. It's been such a struggle to keep resources coming, to try not to get burned from the sun, to try to keep water flowing as you passed in and out of hunger and thirst. But you see something. It is off course to the northwest of where your heading is, but if you can believe your eyes, there's something over there. Not a landmass that you know about, but it seems to be a speck on the horizon from where you are now. Wyndham, why don't you go ahead and roll your 3 nature checks?
Uh-oh.
Wow.
I got a 1.
You are so lucky that you get to see now that you've flourished like this. I'm basically dropping your lowest nature roll. So again, very lucky for you guys. You notice that this time she's only able to make 2. So who eats?
Emily and Bojangles.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Emily and Bojangles, you eat. I need Double T and Lethariel to make Constitution saves.
I got a 12.
I got a 7.
Ooh, those are both fails as you take 1 level of exhaustion. But now that there's something to see, do you guys do anything extra?
Yeah, can I try to make out what it is?
Absolutely. Go ahead and make for me a perception check.
That's an 11.
Yeah, you don't have a spyglass or anything, and there didn't seem to be one on this rickety boat. As you look, it's just so far away, it seems like a speck. But it does seem that if you wanted to go that way, you would have to change your heading at least a little bit. Right now, it wouldn't be a large change because you're so far off, but yeah, it's something you notice. But no, you can't tell. You can't really make out what it is. It doesn't. It's no way a speck like that could be a landmass or an island. Or if it is, it would have to be just incredibly small.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get everyone together and point it out to them and let them know, hey, there's something on the water out there, and at the rate we're going, something's better than nothing. So we could probably get there if we it'll sacrifice about, I don't know, probably like 2 days to get there, you think?
That sounds right.
So we're going to go about 4 days out of our way in total if it's a wasted trip.
There does seem to be something off on the horizon, and it seems you've made your decision to change your heading towards that. As you sail towards it again, luckily it's sail-safe season, so there's really not much you have to look out for, and it seems there's fortunately no monsters that seem to be interested in you. Well, yeah, you go ahead and roll for me 3 nature checks.
7, 9, and a 20.
Wow! Oh my god. Okay, that's incredible. Congratulations on your natural 20. It seems that you have successfully mastered casting Goodberry with 1 arm. You no longer need to make checks. You have figured out how to cast with just your right hand. Well done.
Yeah!
The survival...
Druid back.
Yeah! The survival checks, for the most part, end. I mean, now with a stable source of food and water, the vitality of the crew is quickly regenerated. And so you sail towards that city, fully pumped. Well done, Wyndham, and congratulations on your new ability to cast again.
Thank you.
Yeah. You have time now. You have like a full 4 or 5 days before you get there. Time enough for you guys to do something before you get there. Study, make checks. What's one thing you want to do? Wyndham.
I am going to practice create or destroy water.
Ooh.
With 1 hand.
Interesting. Okay, go ahead and roll for me a nature check.
I got a 9.
Ooh, okay. You start studying it. It is definitely different, but you get the feeling that you could learn it over time. You think if you were to get like 3 successes on this, you'd be in a good place. Let's go to Lethariel. What do you do?
I have gained so much respect for our Captain Bojangles. Like, wow, he gave up his rations for us and, you know, kept such a clear head. I want to learn so much about boats from him and sailing.
Wow, yeah. A noble admiring a captain. It's an impressive thing. He's got this skill, this swagger, and you spend your time trying to learn as much as you can, especially regarding the piloting of these boats from him. Let's have you roll an investigation check just to see how good you are at picking up the nuances of sailing.
Okay, it's buffering.
It's like,
It's an 18.
yeah, that's pretty good. You spend your time watching everything you can regarding Bojangles' methods. You feel like you could pilot the ship. You would have, after enough time, you feel like, yeah, you'd be able to add your proficiency to this now whenever you make a water vehicle check.
Cool.
Well done. All right, Bojangles, what are you doing?
Well, while we're sailing, I'm gonna basically just be teaching Lethiriel about ships the best I can with this little ship. I mean, I can't really teach her everything because there's not even all the stuff that you need to teach people about on a little ship like this.
That's very true.
But I'll do my best to teach her the basics and spend most of my time taking care of the ship, patching up any holes, because it's I mean, you've described this as a pretty rickety old thing, right?
It is, yeah, but I'm not sure what you patch things up with. There's not a lot of raw material here.
Whatever I can find.
We have gunpowder and beer.
Yeah.
I mean, as even going so far as to disassemble the beer kegs over the side,
Except for the one with the arm.
except for the one with the arm in it.
Wow. Well, you had a total of 7 left. You used 1 to put an arm in, so you had 6. How many are you breaking down? Because yeah, if you're gonna build up this boat, let's see it.
As many as I need to kind of patch the ship.
Right.
You know, I could even probably use the fetid beer as like a makeshift kind of motor or tar to ease the ship in.
Maybe, but
It's some kind of lubricant, right?
some kind.
It's pretty slimy.
It's something. Well, as
It'll
you
keep
as
the
you
fires
break
off.
as you break down these barrels, you realize it would take about 3 of them. So you'll still have 3 left. The raw materials from that, you can definitely get this ship to the point where it's not leaking. It's in good shape.
That's what I'm going to spend my time doing.
Okay.
Also, like, obviously teaching Lyria how to make repairs and
Right,
stuff.
right. Excellent. All right, and then Double T, what are you doing?
We're keeping a closer eye on Wyndham just to make sure that she's not catching a fever, that she's okay, because the worst part right now is infection. Even though like the worst of it should be over, like I just want to make sure that she might not have any worms inside of her left in
Yeah.
case I miss any.
Well, I'm glad you're keeping a close eye on her because even she seemed so preoccupied with getting everybody else food, she never bothered to make a single medicine check or anything. The truth is, the more you look at it, it does seem infected. Now, it's not worms, but that melted tire look is starting to look gangrenous. She's probably got gangrene, and it's going to keep going up her arm.
All right.
She
I'm
needs
like,
professional medical attention, not
we
something.
gotta soak your stump in this salt water to help like cleanse it and hopefully to stop this infection from spreading because your arm is infected.
Oh, okay.
Doctor's orders.
I guess I can't argue with that. So let's dunk it.
You dunk your arm in the salt water and it burns. Oh my god, it burns. The pain shoots all the way up your shoulder into your neck, and it's all you can do not to scream, and sometimes even that.
We're letting it soak until you can't feel it.
You develop a bunch of phantom pains,
Oh, good.
but yeah, it seems that the salt water at best is just stopping the parts
Yeah,
that
we're
are
staving off the
soaking.
infection right now. It's not really getting rid of it, making it better, but we're not making it worse.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you seem to be helping her. As you guys sail, you eventually make your way to the point where this thing is coming into view, and it appears to be a series of ships. Well, what looks like almost a city of floating ships. As you look and see 1, 2, 3, my God, there's a bunch of these things. They seem to be connected with planks of wood. How curious. Well done, Power Gamer. You've safely made it to the end of the video. Congratulations. Thanks for hanging out with us, and a very special thank you to our supporters on Patreon. Thank you to our Patreon founders, whose incredible generosity humbles us. Thank you to the legends, guild members, and all of the official Power Gamers whose love and support makes this channel possible. If you like what you saw, let us know by leaving a like, comment, subscription, donation, sharing the video with your friends. Check out all the links below, and we'll see you Saturday on Twitch for the next Legends of Lyria.